It seems likely that many people in this room tonight have heard or read of that interesting idea that there is a curtain or a veil that sometimes lifts just a little bit to let the viewer have a glimpse of some other time. And it's possible that some of you have even had a little peek behind that shield. My story concerns a tomb in a faraway place. Now, I'm not much in the habit of visiting tombs, but on a sunny summer day, many years ago now, I stood in front of a beautiful edifice that houses the tomb of Tamarlane in the fabled city of Samarkand. And I found myself transfixed, rooted to the ground in front of that beautiful building. Tamarlane has been there for a long time. He died in 1405, almost, actually a little bit more than 600 years ago. The building has suffered a bit over time and weather, but it's simple and elegant. It certainly doesn't give a sense of foreboding. Because we were tourists, we weren't allowed to go beyond the outer wall. But I found myself quite rooted to the ground, unable to move, with my heart in my throat, as the old saying goes. I didn't know much about Tamarlane, and the Uzbek guide, a nice friendly guy, didn't tell us much about the monstrous activities of this famous Mongol empire builder. And yet, I stood there in the greatest unease, and from deep, deep within me rose up the feeling that I had been here before. Now, that wasn't in this lifetime. This was the farthest away I had ever been from these northern United States. When had that been? Was it a very long time ago? Or not so long? Had I known Tamarlane? I was not given to know more, and yet the feeling of great certainty stayed with me. To this day, I'm haunted by many questions and much confusion. If I went back to Samarkand, would that feeling of familiarity persist? And more tantalizing, who was I? That curtain is a tight shroud. Who can tell when or how it loosens just a bit?
Wow, Maggie. Woo! Well, I got chills.